Morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the morning grain comment. First of all, overnight prices are a little bit lower in the nearby, but lower in the new crop corn and beans. I think the market is getting a feeling that we're going to get this crop finally planted. From a weather perspective, we've got some rains around the Midwest today, some rains later next week. There might be a little bit of a window for farmers to get in and to plant between rainfalls, and they could finish up, especially the corn that they want to plant, and get some of the beans planted. There is a little bit of concern about how the maps are handling a high pressure ridge that'll be in the western Rockies and the southern plains later next week, and if that bubbles up into the Midwest or not, and is that a new pattern or not. But for right now, I think the market's taking a little bit of the weather premium out of the market. A lot of interesting analysts' views overnight. First in corn, they're looking at the huge increase over the last few years of corn produced in countries outside the United States. That could keep the demand for U.S. exports at a minimum. And some analysts feel that, assuming normal weather, prices need to go lower to encourage U.S. farmers to plant less corn. And even maybe some of these other countries like Brazil and Ukraine plant less corn. We saw for the first time China bought Argentina corn, and that's kind of a big step for China to kind of extend some of the buyers that they have in the corn market. In the beans, it still feels tight here in the United States as far as old crop meal supply and bean supply, although there is talk of beans coming in from South America and maybe meal coming in from South America. But as far as new crop is concerned, South America's big crop should have a long tail and compete for new crop U.S. And assuming we have normal weather from now on, you could see a high or big U.S. supply of beans. As far as wheat is concerned, it's kind of the tale of two markets. When you look at world wheat conditions, they're pretty favorable, and they continue to support the USDA estimate of a record crop. Here in the United States, we have a smaller crop, and now that we're getting rain, we may have some quality issues. So we'll kind of have to deal with more of a basis and more of a premium on protein type wheat market than a flat price rally. And wheat should follow the corn market in trades. As far as outside markets are concerned, yesterday listened to a very well-known economist talk about global economies. He was bullish on China because of so many more people over there wanting to be part of the middle class. He was bullish on Mexico because of the recent new administration improving conditions in Mexico. He was also supportive of the United States as long as they lower taxes. A little bit negative on Europe, a little bit negative on Japan because of the decline in their population. And so a very interesting outlook on the future of global countries and global economy. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.